Oh, I'm gonna fall off this. I love it here. Like, I'm so happy. I don't think you realise how happy this makes me. Like, I've actually got an office and I've got an office chair. Look at that. I'm literally living my Edna dreams of Incredibles. I'm just so obsessed. Hey guys, it's G and welcome back to my channel. Can't even tell you how excited I am to film this video, show you guys. I know you always love my room transformation videos, but today it's going to be slightly different because we've literally transformed another room, which is probably making a little bit more sense now, which if you're wondering, yes, I am not sat in my room. And yes, this is a total different room. Basically going to be my new area. It's something that we've been thinking about for ages. We've been really lucky with the house that we live in. When we moved into this house, we had like a few spare rooms and then we had a room downstairs, which is the room that I'm in now, which is actually a garage conversion. Now this room originally was a sensory kind of playroom. This house was actually completely designed for another young person in a wheelchair, and they actually completely kitted this whole room out with like a ball pit. It had like lights in it, it had a water bed, which is incredible. Like, it's something that we didn't need and was selfish of us to keep. We literally didn't need it, so we basically decided that it would help someone else, and we donated everything that was inside of this room to another family who needed it for their disabled child. So then after that, we basically let Brody have this room as a like playroom, games room, because he was a toddler and he had crap ton of toys. We did have a room upstairs that Mum used to use as an office. I was doing everything in my room and I was so used to that. So we basically let my brother have it as a games room and a playroom for, well, however many years we've been in this house. Up until this point, I've literally worked in my room since day one. Everything I do is in my room, which isn't great mentally. And I think over lockdown, it made me realise how hard it can be. There is literally no separation between work and home and just chill. Now we did consider during lockdown, we were considering getting an outside, like a garden studio. I know a lot of people have got them. Obviously it's a great idea and I love the idea of that, but realistically it wasn't going to be done. Not only was it going to be hella expensive because we'd have to do obviously the flooring, it would have to be warm enough for me to film in there because I feel the cold really badly. We would have to have planning permission for our garden because we wanted to extend it a little bit. It was just a whole big palaver, so we basically thought, yeah, that's not really going to be possible. So like I said, this room was my brother's games room and Xbox room. My brother actually only ever came into this room to play Xbox. So Mum literally was like, you know what we're gonna do? My brother has got a big enough bedroom. Like, he is very lucky to have quite a big bedroom upstairs. It's actually just above me right here. And it's big enough to basically have his Xbox in. And I know most kids have an Xbox in their bedroom. So he's been lucky for years to have two rooms. But realistically, he didn't need the room apart from coming in here to play Xbox. So my mum literally thought, why not pop the Xbox into his bedroom where he can go and be a teenager and go play his games, and basically transform this room into mine and my mum's own like little office. I mean, I say little, it's perfect. Like, the size and everything was just meant to be, and it's worked out perfectly because my mum did decorate this not too long ago for my brother. So the reason it's great is because it was like all quite grey and black theme, which is perfect, but little did we know it was actually the perfect colour theme for an office. Like, we have a lot of the furniture already that was upstairs, and we basically moved all the furniture. So now he actually goes upstairs in his bedroom to chill, plays Xbox, you know, be a teenager. I say teenager, he's only 12. It's the best decision my mum's made. Like, I am so happy. This room is like a studio slash an office because we basically wanted a room where I can come in here to film, but also I can come in here to, you know, have our meetings, to do admin, to also edit, to go over contracts, briefs, you name it. We wanted it to be everything business and everything to do with our job. So there's a lot in this job that can be quite intense and very stressful. So it's nice for my mum to have a room where she can come in here, shut the door. So when we were actually looking at everything, we were like, wait, we can actually turn this room into not only an office space, but actually a studio for me. So she actually painted this wall. So this wall is huge, like I'm talking, hello. So my mum actually painted this whole wall behind me white. So even though you can't tell on camera, this wall is white and then the rest of it is a really light grey. But even though it's not to my taste, it's actually a really nice colour for an office. Like, I don't want it to look just like my room because it won't feel different, if you get what I mean. So actually, even though we've kind of kept it the same colour-wise and we've basically just added like our black furniture, which we already had, I don't mind the whole grey. And now we have this white wall, which is absolutely huge. I can now take pictures against it, create content, literally, like for reels, YouTube. I can film for you guys. I film a lot of reels at the minute, so I can actually film against this white wall with my ring light. It is absolutely perfect. So without any further ado, I talk a lot with my hands, don't I? Need to stop doing that. So without any further ado, let's show you guys what this room started out like and what it looks like now, and I'm gonna give you a little tour as well, which I'm so excited. Like I said, this is the colour at the minute. No, we might switch it up next year, we're not sure, but for now this is the colour theme. It's very office vibes with the grey and the black, and I love how it's separate to my bedroom. Like, my bedroom is very pampas and neutral with a pop of black, and this is very like office work vibes, which actually I love, and I like having that separation. I guess this is going to be my first ever office tour 2021. We have no idea what next year may bring. I'm obsessed and I hope you guys love it. This is the office. I'm going to start from here. So first thing we see is the dog bed that has slightly moved, but in the corner is my tripod and my ring light, and of course we have the dog's bed because we of course have an office dog. We do not have an office without the doggo. So she has her bed in here. Gorgeous plant which actually was given as a gift from our lovely friend Ali, and it's so cute because it matches perfectly. Then we move on to like my favourite bit, which is the main bit of the office, which is a black desk. We've got an office chair, which I'm absolutely loving at the minute because it's something that I can sit on instead of sitting in a wheelchair. We have our printer, my mum's laptop over there, and then we have actually moved my iMac to this room, which is huge, but I decided to let go of the iMac in my room because I want my room to basically stay as a bedroom. this thing on the wall, which I think is so cute. So basically I got this from Matalan. It has loads of little storage areas. We've got like hooks to hook things on. We've got a pen pot. We've got little baskets to pop notebooks in. And then at the bottom, we've also got an area to put paperworks in and contracts and stuff. Now we move on to the main part, which is the main reason we needed an office, which is actually my PR unit. But this is a huge unit from IKEA. You buy the squares, like the storage boxes inside of it. We got grey, of course, to match the office, but we have all of these cubes full of makeup and skincare, lashes, nails, you name it. We've literally got it all stored in here. We've got my microphone, my Blue Yeti, and then we've just kind of decorated it on top. Like Mum's just made it like pretty cute. We've actually got a light box which says office. We also have a light up letter G, which actually was from Matalan. I'm talking 3 years ago, but I never used it. So Mum popped it in the office because it matches perfectly. And then of course, it cannot be an office, or at least my studio, without having a director's board. I've had this for years, but I've never really had a place to pop it. So it belongs in here and it looks so cool. So now I am basically stood. Here we have basically made our own little PR station. It's actually a tiny little table from IKEA, and it's got an underneath like little section. On top of it, we popped my fake faux fur rug from Primark, pop all of my PR on it, lay it all out, and we take pictures, and this is what it turns out like. I actually got sent something from L'Oreal before, so that is actually underneath to remind us to take pictures of it. So whenever I get new PR now, I just pop it on there, and it's so much easier and better. As I showed you before, I have my tripod and my ring light, and now this is here because this whole wall, my mum actually painted white because I can now use this wall as my very own filming wall, studio wall. So the fact that I have now a huge wall that I can now use for producing content is absolutely wicked. I love it, and I'm so glad that we've done this. And you know what? You can't even tell that that wall is white because this whole room is grey. And grey isn't my favourite colour anymore. Like, I do find it quite dull. Since my mum has painted this wall white, it looks incredible, and you can't even tell that we've got one white wall. I'm honestly so excited to sit on the floor and just be filming and creating content with this gorgeous wall. Mum has literally smashed this whole room, and it's just a lovely space for me and Mum to work in and literally create content together. Basically, that is my office tour. This is where me and Mum are going to be, doing everything. And the best part about here is me and Mum can film videos now. So we've got the space to film videos together. So basically, that is the end of my office/studio tour. Not gonna lie, we've been pretty desperate for something like this. So I can't even tell you how much this means. Like, I know it's just a room, but just to have this space now to come in here, to actually come away from my bedroom and have a room to work and shut the door on, like there won't be noise either. So yeah, that is my office tour. I do hope you enjoyed. If you did enjoy this video, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe below, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.